Hey guys, so my cat snuck in here with me. Come in. Oh, see, I'm gonna go to the Final Fantasy party chat. Right, just ready to go. I gotta change my gear again. One more, like I gotta go buy more gear. Oh wow, a 62 player queue. I haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. Pretty much since like the first Weekend Walker came out was the last time I seen a queue over 50. I do believe. Oh wow, that was fast. I'm almost halfway to getting my Panther Bell. Wait a minute, high level duties. So I wonder then, does this count? Wonder if these would count then for that. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, I wonder, actually. I wonder if those count, because if those count, like, I could grind that panther so fast. Because it literally only took me 1 minute and 29 seconds to beat that. There's no way, right? That counts? What? Wait, there's no way that this counts though, right? Like, which one would it be? Ooh, I don't have the Ball of Embers hard. Okay, there it is. There's no way that this counts though, right? It has to be like the high-end trials, right? Yeah, there's no way that this one counts though, right? Yeah, I thought so. I can't even use it for anything. Alright, now it's time to check, because there's no way that counted. There's no way. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so it does have to be an extreme trial. I'm trying to think of, like, what would be the fastest one to take out. Do you think it would be this one? Let's see. I need to see which one would be the fastest one to be able to continuously clear, you know, and then that's the one that I'd have to do, because I'm only 102 away from, like, nailing it, you know what I mean? So let's see. Definitely not this one. This one's not gonna have the faster clear time. I mean, it could. It could just be because I don't know this one, so it's taking me a little longer to clear it, but... Almost 123. Ultimate choker offended. It's actually pretty cool looking, to be honest. I don't think that's gonna be the fastest one though. I think Garuda's gonna be the fastest. I really do. I don't think it would be Ifrit. There's no way it would be this one, right? Or maybe Shiva? I haven't done the Shiva fight in a little bit. Maybe this is the one that'll be the faster one to do. I had to get a screenshot, you know. Part of the community here, you know, here at Final Fantasy XIV. You get frozen by Shiva, you have to do it. You have to. It's a thing with this community. You can't get frozen by Shiva and not do some kind of cool thing to get a screenshot of. This one's definitely not the fastest, though. Definitely not the fastest. Bracelet of Slaying, Ice Shield, the Grimoire of Ice, and then the Faded Copy of Footsteps, and okay. I think I already have the ice one too. No, I don't. Okay, okay. Let's see what this is then. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That actually looks really cool. Well, minus this because this has gotta get changed. Hang on. This has gotta go. Okay, good enough. Now. What do you think, guys? I don't know. Does it look better like this? I like that. Ooh. I think that no, man. I think that takes it, dude. I think that takes the cake. I really do. As much as, like, in a sense, I don't want it to, because I really, really enjoy the way that my stuff looks now. I think that looks better, dude. I do. One, I feel like it glows brighter. And two, I don't know. I feel like it just, yeah, I gotta do it. Where is it? I'm so glad I bought like a fucking bajillion of these things, man. How long was that clear time? It had to have been awful, man. 229. Oh, that's so bad. And I'm at 99 now. Maybe it is this one. We're gonna see. So far, it's between Garuda and Ifrit. Ifrit was pretty quick too, but I think Garuda's gonna take it. $134, not bad. But I still... I know Ifrit's not gonna be that fast. It's gotta be Garuda, man. She's gotta be the fastest one. To be able to go in and clear her in like barely a minute sometimes. I activated it too soon. I should have waited. Damn it. Done. 126. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you clear it so fast doing this dungeon. It's, I mean, this trial fight. It's the fastest one to get through. I could just do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. If I really, really wanted to. Does that mean the panther is... Oh, it's so beautiful. Hang on, I'll show you guys. That way you can see what it looks like for, okay. Okay, let me look here.
Now, in order to do this, you need to complete 300 dungeons, level 61 and above, or extreme trials, level 61 and above, or do at least once per day, level 50, 60, 70 duty roulette, or leveling roulette. Use it. Then you have your battle armored one category of mounts. So you have your regular, then you have your battle armored one. Alright, so battle pan. Then you have your so go under your main menu in the characters, look for mount guide, and it should be in your first category of mounts. So you have your regular.
Okay. This is what I'm trying to see here. War Panther. Not a good picture. I'm trying to see a good picture of it. I just wanted a good picture of the Battle Panther. Hang on a second. I might be able to do it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The War Panther. And then I get one after completing 300 high-end trials or duties. That is called the Battle Panther. And that one comes with a super badass looking red armor to it. But this right here is the mount that I get, the War Panther. This is the one that I get for completing 200 high-end trials. So pretty much 200 extreme trial boss fights. And this is mine. But I have to do them all as a tank. And that is that's what we would be working towards. That's why I was thinking about getting that done, because you think about it, right? Let me pull up my calculator on my computer right quick, right? Because you know, you think about it, we cleared that in a minute 26, right? So okay. We do a minute and 26 is what, 60 plus 26 is 86. You do 86 times 99 more tries is 8,514. Okay, so you take 8,514, right? And you divide it by 60 seconds in a minute to figure out how many minutes we got. And that is 141.9. So in a little over 2 hours, so pretty much 2 hours, 21.9 minutes, 22 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And if we were to just continuously grind out, we would be able to get that in 2.5 hours. Now that's not saying that that's what we're gonna do, because that is definitely not what we're gonna do. But it's just good to know that if I really wanted to, I could get in there and even if I were to do, you know, like 15, 20 of them a day, you know, just kind of run through, you know, spend like a half an hour a day, you know, the first half hour of the stream, just kind of warm up with mechanics and stuff, and just run through those, you know, those beginning trial fights. I feel like that would, you know, I'd have it in less than a week, you know what I mean? And I feel like it would be fun. Ranked clusters, what the hell? And they want me there. They're gonna have to wait, because we're gonna do this a few times. We're at what did it say, 201, 202? I wanna go until like 210. .122. See, so that one was a little faster. .102 now. There we go. And that's how you handle business. Xanthos whistle dropped. Alright, so that's 103. I will go to 105. Alrighty. Here we go, we burned down the boss. I wish there was a way for me to be able to just like reset it without having to like back out and reset it, you know what I mean? Like, I wish that when you get to the end where the portal is, they should give you the option of, like, whether you want to, like, whether you want to leave or, like, do it again. You know what I mean? You should be able to do it again if you want to, you know? That's how I feel, anyway. I think you should be able to do it again. For sure, 100%. I think this one might actually be going faster than the last one did too. Not 128. And that should be 105, I believe. Because, I mean, I'll also get it when, like, you know, like, when me and my friends get together and we go to, like, try to grind out for mounts and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'll also get it for those situations as well.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
It's good, though.
but it is no concern of yours.
Sorry, hang on just a second, guys. I'm texting my wife real quick. She's at work, and I guess her store
We
got
must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
So I told her to grab me one of
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
That's crazy.
Well,
I haven't heard those names.
It would seem they followed him all the
forever.
way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Death.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes.
Right. Like, if they did that giant
In any event,
massacre
I
and
thank you for your
conspired
honesty.
with Ilberd, you
When the
know,
time
like,
comes for the Alliance to pass judgment,
who
I'll see
knows
that
what
your
else
opinion is
they've
heard.
done that they just weren't caught for, you know what I mean?
Well, that concludes our business here.
I love my new weapon.
But there is more, I would say. Walk with me.
Looks so good. I got you. Bing, 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 bing.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Good choice.
Father,
Good choice.
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay.
Of course, it's your homeland. If you didn't
The
have a
same
party that
part
wanted to stay,
contemplated
it would be
renouncing
weird.
my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
is this truly what you want, Father?
Right, like,
It
make
is.
sure it's what you want.
Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain.
That's a loyal son of a bitch right there, bro. That is one loyal SOB. What a legend.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Yes, sir. Get the fuck out of here. I understand it must be hard to be, you know, to try to be able to trust others to do the job that you get, that, you know, you've done for so long, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled. Arenvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Psychotic, you've dealt with these Kalyana before. I'd have you by my side. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. This whole piece here is all that fucking... I forgot about that. This whole piece is that army's place. Psychotic, rub on. Gods, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You came to seek harmony with all who call Girabanya home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Ananta. This is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You may have my word that it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're gonna get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. I like Lisa's new outfit. I think the red goes really good with how bright her how bright her blue eyes are. And I love the look of my new weapon. It glows even more than the last one did. Why do I have the feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Very good question, Rauban. You're probably right. I mean, they did try to summon a primal. How do you know that they're not going to be hiding crystals and, like, not be honest? And then, boom! We got another primal in the middle of our meeting room. You know what I mean? Like, Odenta Kai is placed in my inventory slot. Oh, it's like a giant samurai sword. I do really like the colors on top, but that's about it. And I like how it's like super long, but not really worth changing my gear into. It's a dress-up Rauban minion. This Kalyana Elder's intentions seem as at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Psychotic? I don't think they can be trusted. Aye, it is said that once a creature has fallen under the sway of a primal, there is no salvation, and I strongly doubt the Kalyana have suddenly broken free of Lakshmi's will. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the Scions? Damn right you can. I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamegan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Psychotic. My thanks, I'll see you at the palace. Beautiful. Beautiful. Psychotic, I brought reinforcements. Arnval told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola and Thancred as well. You can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I am not familiar with the Kaliana tribe myself, but Elise's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races, despised it, in fact, even compared to other Ananta. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, 'twould seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the three of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. You got it. Understood. We shall join General Alden inside, then. Psychotic, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question.
Ask away, Lise.
What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king.
Right.
Would any of you like to take their place?
Killed the viceroy.
Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
No war in Alamigo from anybody, with anybody else.
Expertly done. Lise has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game, and positioned them to consider a joint government.
That's a good plan. Good idea.
All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith. You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
God damn it.
Lady of Bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
You gotta be shitting me. Somebody cut her head off. Cut her fucking head off.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
Damn, bro. The piece on her head is a crystal. How much you want to bet? It was the piece on her head the whole time. Stuck my hand out real quick. Was like, bitch, please. Get her, boys.
God damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
No, you don't!
The Kalyana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
We leaving?
Ah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
Get him, Roban. Get him, bro, man. How do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. No, damn it. If I think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light at my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Psychotic? Deflect to dissipate the Aether Spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an Aether Sphere will result in failure. Alright, let's do it. Let's get it. Good job. I got it. Alright, I know what I'm doing. I got this.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
This is crazy. How am I supposed to even hit the boss when this is happening? There's no way I can even hit her, dude.
I shall free you from your hate!
Dude, what? That was so weird, bro.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Gordola. I didn't think about that.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Let's do it, girl. Round 3. She's gonna protect them while I fight, right? I hope. This is crazy, dude. Out of here.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
We ended up getting Fordola on the team. That's so crazy, dude. I'm really glad I saw that mechanic on the ground at like the very last second possible. And then I seen it sitting there. I'm like, oh, I better get the hell out of that, huh?
Here it comes!
Darkness holds no solace.
Whew. Almost didn't think I was gonna get it for a minute there, man. That was rough. He was so close to running out of Aether, man. Whew. What a tough spot, bro.
We did it! We beat her!
Yep, I knew that was coming. At least soon. At least I know it was coming soon anyways.
What is this? I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
And that's how I like how they did that. I like how they showed that little flash into the past, you know, into like the time a little bit ago, so we could see what happened and how it all went down.
Seven hells. It's her, the Butcher.
Mic drop. Well, more like sword drop, but...
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Oh, he cried. One tear. Oh, I just watched it fall again on the stream on my phone. Oh, he made her cry. That was so wholesome. Well fought, Psychotic. Arenvald. That was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Kaliana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... Gah! It's my fault, my stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldiers who first spoke up in favor of the Kaliana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola showed up. What was she even doing here? I asked her to come. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragnfrid was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up in is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people and let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Elfino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. We'll see that you're not interrupted. Psychotic, you and the Scions are to stand down. Go get some rest. You've earned it. Just let me get into Shadowbringers.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people.
I feel like we gotta be wrapping it up here soon, though, right? Like,
it's a fair decision.
we freed them, things are starting to wrap up, and they're getting their government figured out, and, you know, Rauban's getting his stuff figured out, and
one last time.
Lise is getting her stuff figured out, and, like, everything's just coming to a close. So I feel like the next chapter is getting ready to open up, which hopefully is gonna be Shadowbringers. They might, like, crack open the book a little bit in the filler content just to kind of like lead into the DLC maybe, with like the very beginning part of the next arc of the story chapter, but I'm thinking we're getting close, hopefully. We have done a lot more content since we ended Stormblood.
Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubun Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Raubun, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety.
Levi?
And thus did I consult at length with the most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar?
Aww. This is so sad.
For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. Like, eventually you gotta retire. One day you're gonna die. You are older than she is.
So
like,
follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
No, no more.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, dude.
Smile for me, Raubon.
Oh
Can't
my
have this
god,
parting be a
dude.
joyous one.
God damn it, man.
Thank you, Your Grace.
You gotta be shitting
It has
me.
been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Oh, that was so sad, man.
Yes, Your Grace.
That's gotta be the saddest parting ways scene I've seen in any video game in my fucking life, dude. The emotion on their faces. Oh my god, bro. The voice acting was so on point. Oh my gosh. I am way too involved in this story, dude. I am way too involved in this story. It's not good for me. It's not good for me. God, man.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it.
How's your day going, little brother?
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Yep, there was.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Oh shit. Busted, bro.
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Beatrice, Alphino, 'twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement to make.
Get it, Raubon.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You can come with us. Come on, Raubon.
You may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
That was
Your
such
Grace
an
has developed
adorable
a
laugh.
wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
You went from being the general of the fucking Immortal Flames to being the general of the
Welcome
fucking
home, Raubon.
Resistance. Watch. She's gonna make him general of her Resistance army. At least she stuck out the right arm. You imagine if she stuck out her left hand instead of her right hand?
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Who does?
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Ala Mhigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
That is true. Do you think it's about time I headed back to Rhalgr's Reach? What's next for all of you? Elise will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you if you've no objections. Of course not. I'd welcome the company. Psychotic, why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Upon completion of this quest, you will be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the royal menagerie attendant. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? That's weird. Why do I care about reaching the castle, like the top of the palace? That doesn't make any sense to me. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Alphinoa's has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Dankred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby at this time. But we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kaliana. You can say that again. This whole episode has just reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Kaliana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army, out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bowl of Ala Mhigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Rhalger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the resistance spokesman at the time and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I will be nominating Rauban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Nice. I don't know what it meant by the whole, like, royal menagerie. I don't see what the whole thing about that is. Like, there's obviously some kind of content that's, like, tied to that, but I don't know what it is. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. These dango are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. That's crazy. He sold his sword so she can eat sweetbreads. Bah, 'tis like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive, and I must return to my master's side. Come, Suyu. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Show me something good. Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head regardless. Nay, Lord Xenos lives? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. I don't think that was Dancred. I don't remember him being in white. Psychotic, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we are in good hand. Haha! Having the Bowl of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rhalgr's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with the Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter, you know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect for engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Psychotic, there you are. Alphino, Alice, is everything alright? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister, I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust? Huh, I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Then let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
You're welcome.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu. I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
I'm not sure what I'd do if I saw Yotsu again. Alright, we'll find Gosetsu together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us? Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soroban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then, let us seek out this informant in Banjo Hanamachi. Banjo Hanamachi. Okay. I'm not chatting heavy on my phone on low volume right now, but I've been lurking for a while. That's fine. I'm actually about to go smoke a half a cigarette real quick. I'm waiting for my wife Kelly to get home from work so I can make a pot of coffee or something, because I'm like uber fucking tired right now. But yep, so yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go catch a half a smoke and try to wake up a little bit. Live on the other platform, huh? What are you playing? Come on. There we go. Alrighty. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. Who is it? Oh my gosh. I knew it. Kyoto, any funny business and you know what'll happen, I trust. No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call lease. No lease, I beg you. No boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But there is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. It was no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting. Assuming it's true, why did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lent you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. But it is wise to let the Namazu... but is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No, he'll fucking betray us again. No more betrayals, no more boots. To divide our force is simply more efficient. He's right, given the urgency, we would do well to split up, and so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at on the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. Alright, I believe Alice has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Yeah, let's go find Gosetsu's sword. Katana, whatever you want to call it. Woo! You have learned the emote greeting. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Chichitin. It's a weird name. Chichitin. Blows my mind every time. Crazy. Actually, I think I might go ahead and do the Kogane Castle. I just want to get these done so I can lock the extremes. Yes! And there we go. There's the 3 I have so far. For Stormblood. Come on, Mr. Healer. Put your slow booty. Get it in gear. Aw, you suck. You suck, Healer. Ooh, I got a line. We almost had it, man. How do I... Chloe, Ellie Poe. I don't know who that is or where she is. I'm gonna have to look it up. That's Idleshire. Wasn't it in Idleshire where I got my Sundry Splendors anyways? I think. Pretty sure. Oh no, it might have been over here actually, right here. Because I gotta re-get the helmet and then there's something else I wanted to get too. I think it was right over here. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so I've got the head, the chest, and the arms. I mean, in the hands. I need the legs and the feet still. And then all of the... Okay, so I don't have enough for the legs, but I can get the feet for 45. And then I just need the rest. So that's... Boom, boom, it's 1,000. That's 1,000 plus 120. That's 1,120. Plus 510, that's 1,620, so I need 1,620, and then I'll have everything I need to get everything else done. Yeah, it's really good to know. I'm trying to wait to, like, put it on until I have everything else, bought. Like, I want to have, like, everything bought at the same time. Come on, just find my freaking thing already, man. Where did it say I had to go? To turn in my, my hunt logs. Damn, where did it say I had to go? Yeah, I think that looks awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a party to do that with. Centurio seals. Where did it say I had to go for that? It might have been Idleshire, actually. It was either Idleshire or it was Revenant's Toll. But I can't remember. Turn in the Centurio seals. I want to wait, and I want to do all of them, though. I'd rather do all of them before I turn it in. Why won't it show me? Oh, can I only do one at a time? Oh, maybe I can only do one at a time, and then... Okay, brand new. Okay. Oh wow, so it's like a pretty much like a free mill. It's like a half a level. Just doing that. That's crazy. That's so crazy. You're telling me there's 132 parties right now matching my search conditions, and not a single one of them is doing this dungeon. That's so crazy to me. I think that kind of looks sick. Oh yeah, that looks super nice. Finally find a freaking group, man. Jeez. There you go. Come on, healer. Come on, Mr. Healer. Just keep me alive, bro. Just activated my 30% defense buff, which is literally the biggest and best one that I got. So hopefully this guy can keep me alive. I mean, he does only have like one job, but we'll see. Suiko Maru. Got that guy down. Nice and quick and easy. Come on. Come on. Three, 4, 5. I love how when you play as a Reaper, certain abilities make, like, with certain abilities you get that thing that, like, comes up out of the fucking sky and shit. It's awesome, dude. bullshit. Oh, such bullshit. I shouldn't have got hit by that at all. Come on. Here we go, final boss. Wow, what a weird looking face that guy had. Holy crap. Oh, it's Yojimbo. Yojimbo. What up, my G? Yo, Jimbo. Come on, Artorias. Oops, I definitely ate that AoE, my bad. GG's. Bye-bye, Yo Jimbo. Give me the music. Give me the music. Oh, I didn't even get the orchestrion roll. It's like the only thing in the whole dungeon I actually rolled for, and I didn't even get it. Alright, so that takes care of that. It's gotta be in Revenant's Tolda, and it's gotta be. Ugh. Who did they say I turned him into? Where was it then? Was it here? Might have been here. Oh yeah, I think it was actually. Over here at the Forgotten Night. Yep. that's right, because I decided it wasn't even really worth doing. Because you didn't really get much of anything from it, that's right. But I kind of deemed it like a waste of time in a sense to even do those. I forgot about that, that's why I wasn't doing it. A Rogadan samurai and a maiden? Never seen them. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. This doesn't seem to be the pawnbroker you seek. We might have had customers like those you described. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perchance you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. Doesn't seem to be the pawnbroker I seek. Well, I mean, there's only so many of them, like... Welcome, good sir, welcome. Will you be buying, or... Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rogadan Samurai's katana. Small wonder, it is a fine example of its kind. One moment. There, I hope you have found our pawnbroker. Excellent work, Psychotic, and that is a katana? There can be no doubt. It is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing a safe return, yet it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I'll pay for it. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. You Gary wait, the scions will buy the katana, pray consider it a gift. Master Elfino, your kindness is touching, truly, yet, in matters of coin, would Mr. Satoru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were there not a great need. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so kind, so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. Very nice. If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well, then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I truly recommended those served at the Umaneko tea house, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps? But it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. I'm half tempted to fucking end the stream and go to bed. Sleep for the stream tomorrow. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it for me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With any luck, Alice will have joined Master Soroban and Mistress Tataru there. Excellent timing, my friends. Mr. Salise arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Kyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. That Thal's beard. You agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as I return. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Kataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist. I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Ah, but I digress. We have work to do. Level 70. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end the stream for the night. Because I am fucking exhausted. And if I go to sleep now, like at a decent time tonight, then it just means that I'll be more well rested for tomorrow's stream. That's all that means. You know, streamed for, you know, 4 or 5 hours earlier, and then streamed for another 3 hours tonight, so it's like 7 or 8 hours. And then I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I already sent a message to my wife, speaking of which, let me check and see what she says back to that. Gotta make it to Walmart, but still gotta make it to 7-Eleven. I have to wait tomorrow till I make it to. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Because she's got tomorrow off, so she's gonna end up sleeping until like noon, dude. I can't go all morning with no fucking coffee. Like, she could have just got a small thing, like a small brick of coffee at 7-Eleven or something. I don't know why she didn't just go to Walmart and then stop at the 7-Eleven on her way back, on her way out here to Port Charlotte, because 7-Eleven is an all-night store. Walmart closes at 11 o'clock, so I just don't see why she didn't go to Walmart first. Oh my god, this is gonna suck, man. I'm gonna have to go to, like, the first 2 or 3 hours I'm awake tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go with no coffee now. God damn it. That sucks. Gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Well, that was the stream for the night. If there is anybody that has not done it yet, there is over 60% of the people that watch my streams are not subscribed to the channel. Every time I check my YouTube analytics, the number is getting higher and higher of people that are not subbed, that are watching the channel, watching the streams, watching the videos that I post to my playlists. So if there's anybody right now in the stream that has not done it yet, if you want to go right ahead and hit the red subscribe button and ring the notification bell so it's set to receive all notifications from the channel. That way when I go live, you guys can get notified and you can try to get the ever elusive first like and first comment on every stream that I do. And, you know, also being 3 subs away from my first 100 is a huge milestone achievement for me. I streamed over on the other platform, you know, over on Twitch for over a half a year, almost 3/4 of a year, and only got to 87 follows. So seeing that I'm only 3 subs away from hitting my first 100 in about 3 months is absolutely crazy. So again, just do not forget to hit that red sub button, ring the notification bell. I'm not sure exactly what time I'm going to be live again tomorrow, but I do know that I will be live again tomorrow, and it will be for at least 4 to 6 hours, depending on what time I wake up, when my wife wakes up, when she decides to do the buffalo chicken dip stuff for dinner. So we'll figure all that out. Just make sure your notifications are on. That way, when I do go live tomorrow, you guys can, you know, come hang out in the stream and whatnot. I'm definitely going to be doing more Final Fantasy. I might also do something different. Maybe I'll jump into Cold War or something and finish off the last couple camo challenges for the MP5 that I have. That way we can finally start working on a different SMG. But yeah, so until sometime tomorrow, probably late morning, early afternoon time, this is Psychotic.